Yeah, I will go live. Fuck it. Right. Let's have a look. What have we got going on? I was going to finish my fucking cigarette fast, so I guess it makes no difference, does it? Make sure everything's... What have we got going? Yeah, but it's stuff. So it is. You know what we need? We need some, like, epic intro music, because I feel like being annoying. Hold on. We might as well. No one's ever here at the start, so I might as well just make an obnoxious racket for a minute. And then I'll start the damn dinner. Bit too sharp on the attack, isn't it? Maybe out there. Just because I can. Right, bollocks to it. Stop this damn game. You see the intricacies, because we're running. Yeah, I'm going to have no camera for this one. Well, I mean, I can put it there, if anyone wants it. You know, it can definitely be put there. Sinuses. But I'm not that bothered about it. But yeah, you see that what we have to do is use a flash cartridge. I'm going to take the CD out because this sounds royally awful on a PAL console, worse than it usually would. So you'll see you're at the US Sega CD sound at like PAL speaker. It's how the Mega Drive sounds off. That makes it even worse. It's fucking awful. It's fucking worse now. That's enough of that. Put the CD in. I've had enough. It's fucking whiny. It's fucking whiny. It's really whiny. It's really whiny. All in all, it seems like a really poor showcase. Like, if I saw that in the shop, I'd be like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to buy this upgrade. I wonder if the BIOS music affected sales of the Sega CD. You know, I think I'm... You might want to turn the fucking... You might want it to go down to like 480p, because I don't think we need 720p 60 for this.
Look how it just floats in the air.
So carefree, so beautiful. Hey, let's follow it to see where it goes. Maybe it'll fly to the flower garden under the old elm tree.
No way! We better go home or we'll be in big trouble.
We'll be able to make that look a bit nicer.
Grandma told us never to go anywhere near the elm
I
tree.
can't quite see.
Remember, she said that there's ghosts there, and that they turn us into butterflies if we stared at one long enough, especially during a full moon.
Just playing with the
No
filters.
ghosts. Besides, I think it would be fun to be a butterfly.
Hey, wait! No!
Ooh, that didn't seem to... It's needlessly complicated to set up this capture card if you do it through these panels. I don't think I'd be able to show you, no. I wouldn't be able to. Not without messing about. And I don't feel like messing about. I'm not in the mood. It's waltzy music. So I'd love to have that up, but it gets in the way of the game. And I don't think we can... I don't think we can get rid... Like, maybe if I could get rid of the chroma keying, I would. Does that just loop? I didn't know that. Let's have a look. Oh shit. That's horrible.
Wow. Look how it just floats in the air.
Yeah, you see, I can like do that, but...
So beautiful. Hey, let's
maybe
follow
if
it to see where it goes. Maybe it'll fly to the flower garden under the old elm tree.
Can I invert the colours?
Way. We better go home
No, I
or
can't.
we'll be in big trouble. Besides, Grandma told us never to go anywhere near the elm tree. Remember, she said that there's
I'll leave that
there.
on. We'll see
And
if
they
it
turn us into butterflies if we stared at
if it
one
does
long
any
enough,
good.
especially during a full moon.
You said there was no such thing as ghosts. Besides, I think it
hell.
would be fun to be a butterfly.
Jeez.
Wait! No!
You know, I'm not actually sure this chroma key does its job that well. So it's just messy. We'll leave it there for now, but I don't think it's going to look very good. I think we can just dull it out. Maybe if we set it to like 80% or something. That doesn't do what I wanted it to do. Oh man, it's ugly. I tell you what though, it's readable like that. I'm not a professional. See, what we really need is that if we could invert the damn colour, we'd be doing a lot better here. But we can't, so we'll press the start button and just get on with it. Fucking spooky. It's kids' Halloween party levels of spooky. Man, if only I could invert the damn colours. But I can't, so... Never mind. We'll leave that alone. And we'll start a new fucking game. You see, the text's not legible, is it? I thought as much. Of all the things that fucking OBS has all
Where
this pointless
am
shit.
I? How can this be? There was no mansion here before.
And yet it can't do simple fucking things. And somehow it gets rid of the text.
Over here! Quick, over here!
Ain't that annoying? Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, it is. In all fairness to it, though, like, it doesn't. Like, compared to a lot of games, like, from its time, I don't think the voices are that bad whatsoever. So. You know, I actually think they did a better job than Resident Evil. And I'll be honest now, I can't remember the room order or anything in this. Like, I've actually forgotten already. Howdy, lame guy. Well, I don't think we'll go in there. That's got dodgy music in there. Yeah, it does. I'd sooner be stuck with the stuff in this than some other games at this time. We now have access to manual saving. Why is it keying out the black text? I don't get it. It's gonna annoy me. I'm gonna end up keep fucking with this. You son of a bitch. I don't get it. Why would you get rid of that? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice if I could invert the damn colours, but you see, OBS doesn't do that, apparently. Let's have a look what other effects we've got here. What does that do? That isn't doing... I'll get back to the game in a second. Give me a second here. See if I can do anything with this. Jesus, man. That's even worse. I don't think that text is going to be particularly legible, but... like, it's going to look horrible. There are two, like, chroma key options in this. But yeah, you might want to switch down to, like, 480p or 360p or something, because I don't think we need 720p 60 for this game. Yeah, point and click, but I mean, that's kind of where these came from. I don't think I've missed anything in there. No, Sega CD's making funny noises. My fucking Wonder Megas are broken. I want to know if this game will run faster on an NTSC system. I mean, it won't be much. I mean, it does like, what, 6 or 7 frames a second on this, I think, but... I'd like to know if it would run a little faster on an NTSC system. I guess I could just look at footage on the internet or use an emulator. But that's the thing, like, everyone on the internet will be using emulators, and I don't trust them. I don't trust them to be accurate, because I know for fucking sure that the timing in them isn't reliable whatsoever. I actually think this is the wrong room. I think I need to be in that one over there. But see, it's fairly good 16-bit emulation, but it's not perfect. It does still have timing problems and stuff. You can pick up on it. Anyway, I waited, so we've only had like the initial dialogue with this character, which is just, someone else is here, basically. Controls.
You must be the brother of the little girl visiting here just a while ago. You have no business here. You do not have the same intention as that of your sister.
Which is... well, we know what it is. It's said in the introductory cutscene. I guess I'm just being ignorant now. Well, that can't be good.
Did you hear that? That was the voice of your sister. Do you want to see her? I don't think so.
We should have just brought a Raoul Duke-style fly swatter. I actually have one. What have I done with that fucking thing? It's not up there. I don't know what I've done with it. Well, just up it. This is backcountry. Yeah, this is that painting. I think we have to use this, like, here. I think it's mandatory, this one time. At least I couldn't get the item over where that is until I'd done this, and I can't exit the room that way, I don't believe. It's a shame the de-interlace filter makes this block pattern on things. I know it did, that's why I went and waited in the corner like, so I could let the dialogue happen. At least it seems to have resumed the same stream instead of splitting it. Still, is this as I said in the video about it, at least this this thing's using like the Sega CD hardware for everything. It's like, honestly, I think it's all them scrolling shooters that forced all the crappy FMV games on this, because they were about all Sega would license towards the end. And they probably got sick of people making games that didn't utilise the system. There was probably a bunch of meetings they had. How can we get devs to actually use it? Get them to do FMV games. They'll have to use the Sega CD properly then. Unfortunately, they just made crap games with it instead. Let's play fucking Wirehead, you know.
Ah, we have a new guest. Welcome.
Welcome to AOL. You've got post.
You found it? How can this be? Well, I refuse to show you which door it opens.
Yeah, I do wonder if that's just like to save on the frame size a bit. I mean, like, there could be nothing left like that CD drive can do.
Don't you think it a little impolite to search a lady's room?
It's the music that intrigues me, because it's obviously not rendered as part of the video stream or whatever, so the loops are so short, I do have to wonder if they're actually just stuffing the whole song in RAM and just letting it loop from there. Because it's not accessing the CD when it loops, according to the light. That would explain why it's so short. I don't remember where that key goes. My memory's a bit patchy here. Apache. Maybe this room? He'll tell us if it don't fit. Could just bang his head. I thought they just find him here. He's just nutting the door. Yeah, that'll do it.
Do I sense a guest?
Are you blind?
What a surprise! Why are you here? Do you want to become a butterfly too?
Meg, I think. We'll have a look. Sega Retro should have technical specs, I think, because Wikipedia sure as shit don't anymore. I remember when they had a nice table for all of these things. Memory. 512k main RAM. Only 256k VRAM. And the thing is, if you look at games like The Seventh Guest, you look at the requirements they have, they're way higher than like what the Sega CD has. You need like a 20 megahertz 386 and a few megs of RAM. I don't think I can do anything in this room at the moment. I think I only have to come here to exit this room to get into that other room. Let me have a look. 64k for PCM audio samples. 16k cache for the CD and 8k of backup RAM. Which my battery has apparently not died, so I'm surprised it was dead. Well, that's pleasant. Yeah, we can't really do anything in here yet. The room of race car noises. So pretty much all we can do. Yeah, well, most games like this require about 4 times as much. That's the thing. Oh, look.
So you like the butterfly collections here? I collected them all when they were ugly human figures.
Quite quiet, this game, isn't it? Seeing Wang the gain up a little bit. That doesn't seem to have made an ounce of difference. If anything, it's affected the microphone more than anything. I don't think there's anything in here. Like, not in this part.
What do you think? They're gorgeous, ain't they? I think the butterfly's as beautiful as the soul. I visited this mansion to obtain this shape. The shape of souls. Why don't you become a butterfly and lose that ugly human form?
Yeah, this guy's out of his fucking mind. This guy's out of his fucking mind. What was the spec I wanted to look up? I don't know, I'll look at that later. Let me think. I've got this book over here. I think it was here. It's in this room.
Match the shapes of the rooms no longer open. The night with the darkness, the day with the light. Return the original figure, and with the light, you will find what you're looking for.
Right in the night you'll find. And if you wanna fall in love, you fall in love. Jam
what are you doing here? If you're here to become a butterfly, you must seek out the hunter.
Yeah, it really doesn't tick the horror game boxes by like the standards of what came to be, does it? There's small elements of it there. The thing is, horror games came out of things like Myst and old point-and-click games, you know, it's... This thing's from like 1993 or whatever, it's... You know, it's that early that I don't...
Oh, I see you found the key to this room.
Established
Don't
yet.
think I hid it from you. It must have been a mischievous soul, as I would never do that.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't. I have a hard time believing this butterfly. I'm waiting to completely wreck the gain here. Like, tell me if I've ramped the gain too high and the game's deafening you or something, because I can't tell what the hell's going on. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. There's nothing in there. That should let me out. You know, I'm sure we had to go in that room over there at some point, but I must be missing something. Because that's still locked, and I don't have a key for it, do I? Nope. Not the Sega CD's making dodgy noises. I tell you what actually bugs me about this mansion is that ticking clock for one thing. It's making me want to fucking kill somebody, but I'm just trying to ignore it. It's the layout of it is like quite similar to that thing I built in E-Duke 32. That game that I ended up losing to fucking drive corruption. I'm still pissed about that. Is Is it this room next? I don't think it is. I'm sure I'm missing something here.
You're too young. You'll never find your sister.
Won't I? I'm not sure where to go. I'm going to use this. I don't think there's any penalty for doing it. That's the problem with this game. That's what it really falls short, is that there's no penalty for anything. I don't know. I haven't played that. We're going to need that later, as that book said. Now, the great thing is, I can take screenshots.
It's so beautiful. I'd love to be a butterfly.
You know,
that was your sister's voice. You really want to see her, don't you?
Slav fucking wench. I think this guy's sister might be a bit fucking mental, to be honest. Just maybe. Like, I think it's a bit brave trying to diddle her out in the middle of the forest in the night, because she'd probably grass him up. She's not the most sound of mind. Like, I don't think she'd mean to.
You must like it here.
Well, yeah, it's better than my house. You know, I think I'll just come and live here. You all seem pretty welcoming. There's no way you're going to use all the seats on that sofa. I'll just... This will be where I will sleep. Got some nice relaxing music. Surrounded by fine works of art. You know? We got, like, skylights in the ceiling and shit.
If you see anything you like, please feel free to take it. I have no use for things anymore.
I thought you were going to try selling me some paintings, and I was going to be like, well, the deal's off, but it's like, no, just take it for free. I'm definitely going to come and live here. This room looks like the schoolroom
I attended when I was a boy. As a matter of fact, it looks exactly the same. Although that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I have seen the intro animation. I've seen how it speeds up if you overclock the system as well. Is that the one I need? There we go. I have Sonic 3D then.
Huh. I wonder where that came from. I hope it's useful to you.
What's interesting is it actually has 90s cheats in the manual. Somebody wrote in the manual in the 1990s that if you hit the cartridge on the title screen, it gets you, you know, it gets you into level selects. I used to screw my superintendent. No, well, I attended, I think he said. Well, maybe he didn't. Maybe he's got horrible memories. Maybe that's why he became a butterfly. I don't care, man. I'm going to come and live in this room. This is a nice fucking place. I mean, look, we've got a massive table here. I can set my fucking Xeon up there. Put my Sega CD, like, on this side. That little table there, and have a little TV. Fucking clock though, man. It makes me tick. Like, you're lucky I don't have the fucking, like, I can't have the camera on. It makes me want to, I don't like it. I hate clocks. I fucking hate clocks. Smoke it down. It gets louder over here. Hurry up!
Young man, what are you doing here?
Jeez, I still can't remember what spec I wanted to look up about this system. There was something. Is there anything I need out of this room?
Are you surprised that a butterfly can talk to you?
By now, not really.
I was once a human myself, just as all the butterflies in this mansion once were. If you wandered into this mansion by mistake, you had better get out quickly, or you will be captured by the hunter who will turn you into a butterfly. After that, you will no longer be human.
Yeah, I can't leave. The front door's locked. I mean, if you got a key for it, I'll just go home. Although, no, I'm going to still come and live in this mansion.
I remember when I was human. I was on a small stage together with my friends, and I played the piano. Now I cannot even touch the keys. I had many pressures, and I felt there was no other choice. So at the time I thought it would be wonderful to be like a butterfly, to be carefree. I know now that I made the wrong decision.
Yeah, so I heard about that. But somebody discovered it in the 1990s. It's one of them where you have to wonder how they discovered it. Like, did they get mad at the game and, like, mash the system?
Do you want to become a butterfly? If you do, you will forfeit your human figure and become forever a part of this mansion.
Forever. Yeah, maybe.
Don't ever entertain the idea of becoming a butterfly, for I am sure that you would later regret it.
Well, I'm not going to entertain it.
Get out of here quickly. If the hunter catches you, you are finished.
I don't think he's going to come and catch me unless there's something I don't think. You're actually making me nervous. I'm going to save the game, I think. I'm going to save on slot 3. Manual saving. It just seems really weird, like, having that feature, like... I don't know, man. I've not seen that in console games, really. There is an item there, but I can't take it yet. Damn, I feel kind of sick. Probably okay, but... Sega CD. You still don't have a Sega CD? And that actually doesn't say earn one. It's implying you should steal one. I'm not sure where to go now, so I'm going back to the hint picture. That's how the game doesn't seem to penalise me for doing it. It is, as I said, it's where this falls short. There should be more ways to fail at this. It's more of an interactive story than anything. What the hell are you doing over there, Rex? You're destroying the fucking place. Well, that Slav wench doesn't seem to be here, so... Well, yeah, it serves its purpose, it works. Oh, well, if I'd fucking known that. Where's my...
Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to help you.
I figured. Go fuck yourself. I bet you were an ugly fucking whore when you were human. I think, yeah. Just matches. Yes, it's just a little fire. I'll put it out. It's not working, I know.
Pay attention. You've missed something.
Did I? I don't think I did. I think you're fucking with me.
Who are you? I'm not alone, you know. I'm with my brother. Jonathan? Jonathan, where are you?
I think you're fucking with me. Well, we got a save back there. I can always reload if I've messed it up. That doesn't sound good. What are you doing, Rex? Who squeaked? Don't make me come over there. I'll fucking bray you. You'll get a biffing. Is she annoying you again, Tiff? Ah, fuck this, let's go home. Yep. See, I can't leave. Isn't that always the case in these games? Pardon me. Oh god, he's going to harass us again, isn't he? Oh no, he's not. Yeah. You see, it's the really cool thing about digital technology is that we can just cheat and we can just look at that. Or I can, you can't. Isn't there some weird thing where I have to mess with one of these candles more than once? Because I think there is. That's on. That one wants off. I think. That one wants on. Jeez, I can't see the inventory from here. Off. That one wants on. Oh, it is on.
I don't think I can use this here.
Isn't the next one I think's the exit? I know one of them we have to mess with a couple of times. I don't remember which one it is. Not that one, apparently. Okay, this is correct, isn't it? I have set this up properly. Let me see. We might be stuck here a while. So that one's on, that one's on, that one's off, on. Why is that on? That oughtn't be on. That's on, it's on. No, I want it lit. I'm going to take a bit of a shortcut here. Let's see. On the Sega CD. Sega CD. Jeez, man. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here. Is it really? Am I cracking up? I think I'm going mental. I think we have infinite matches, which is probably just as well. You fucking bastard. Huh. Is it this one that I need to do? Didn't I just do that? Maybe I did miss something. It's entirely possible. I'll leave the room and come back. Maybe I've screwed something up here. Just maybe.
This is a fine mansion, isn't it? I think it's time you gave up that ugly human form.
Let me do a save here. Save on slot 1, why not? Have a look at my screenshot. Am I doing that thing in my head where I remember things backwards again? I think I am.
You're still bugging me. If you're looking for your sister, she isn't here. She's gone below. Hey, I still think you look better as a butterfly. Why don't you go and bask in the magic of the moon?
I'll tell you who's fucking bugging who. I'll bug swat you, you fucking dickhead. Oh no, I said a magic word on the stream. I'm just waiting for, like, armed men to smash my fucking windows. There are the people I'm pissed off over the years, and I'm amazed it hasn't happened yet. Right. Let me have a look at my little screenshot here. Lit, out. Okay, there's something not right here. That one's off. Maybe that one that we need to do, you know. Let's come back to that in a moment. That doesn't want to be on. does, that does, that does. Ah! Yeah! We're in that Silent Hill 2 music room. It actually plays in another area in this game. It's one of the only bits of music that gets reused. I think it's the only bit of music that gets reused. When we're done with this bit, I'll explain something else that weirds me out about the Silent Hill thing, as it'll become way more obvious. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's pleasant. Get me out of here. I'm doing my best. Look, if I can't save you and you turn into a butterfly, can I have your panties to remember you by? Like, I'd rather like them.
Somebody's coming.
Well, it'll be me when I've got my sister's panties.
Really?
There's a whole load of dialogue.
It's a little boy.
You're right. It is a little boy.
A little girl is coming too.
He sounds potentially Jewish. He probably built that goddamn golem out there. It's his fault. Well, he's Jewish. Everything that's bad is his fault, I guess. I mean...
The girl will become a butterfly soon.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
She had the spell cast upon her, the magic of the moon.
Ooh, spells. This is witchcraft. This is devil worship now.
Oh, she'll be so beautiful, won't she?
We'll see about that.
Oh yes, so beautiful.
Now this took a while to figure out. Come on, Sega CD. There we go. I think the audio uses some kind of compression because I've been unsuccessful in ripping it out as raw thus far, which is a shame because I'd quite like to tar the music out of it, especially if it's separate to the other stuff, like the intro cutscene would be quite nice.
She'll turn very soon.
Sega CD doesn't like this area.
Very soon.
Oh, that's purdy. Right, let's see what's going on here. I think we actually can die here, you know. Let's do a save. Is that it, or is this it? It will be mine.
me to introduce myself. I'm the owner, Inspector. The Mansion of Hidden Souls. You can call me Oh, excuse me for the chairman such a word. Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. Maybe you've heard of me from the residents of this place we call home. Some selected tenants are allowed. Others.
Oops.
You see, every 4 years, the full moon is magic. Waves of magical moonlight. Did you know that butterflies...
Howdy, George.
It's true. On the moon, humans who are willing to befriend these souls are transformed into butterflies, both in their human figures. Most were happy with their amazing human existence. Some disappointed in their appearance. Others were betrayed by friends. The soul of the now is there. I would suggest that you let it go. This child has chosen to become a butterfly, a part of this mansion forever.
He's out of his fucking mind.
Of this mansion. As a matter of fact, you cannot leave either.
Oh, really?
Perhaps you too can become a butterfly. Live here with your sister, yes?
I told you, I'm going to live in that art room in this place. It's way better than my fucking house. I'll even contribute towards the utilities. It's probably cheaper.
Pretty soon.
Let's have another save here just to be safe. But that Silent Hill thing, you'll notice something if I go through the inventory here. Like, every other butterfly's blue, that one's red. It is red. It looks a little bit purple, but it is red, and there is a reason for it that the Aussie tells us when we come out in a moment. But here's the thing, right? If we look back at that Silent Hill picture, let me see if I can get that back. Yeah, there we go. If we look at that, like, not only is the music in that room really similar to where we're about to go back to, but if we look at the butterflies there, it's weird how there's dead ones here, you've got a blue one, and a red one. Which I'm sure I'm just reading something into this, I'm sure it's just all a coincidence. But it does make me wonder, it's one of those where I'm not sure, I almost question if maybe... Is my camera broken again? Oh no, I just don't have one set up for this. You know, if maybe it wasn't a conscious decision, maybe the devs had played this years ago and it was just in the back of their mind, they never consciously realised, but... I don't know. It's a little bit odd that they make those colour choices, and especially with, like, the look of it, how the... You know, the incomplete red butterfly is more rounded and less formed than the others. They're very similar stylistically. Like, it's not just the music there that's similar. This is one of the few places in the game we can actually die. Here. You'll notice the music has changed in here. Should I die? I wonder whatever happened to that golem anyway. Let's have a look. Ah. Oy vey, that didn't end well. Hey, it's a good job we got manual saving. Also, this game does something that, like, that actually a lot of games don't let you do. Yeah, you can actually just skip the whole intro. I think that'll just use the last save, won't it? Oh no, it gives us the option, of course. Oh, was I back here? No problem. I think we can skip the cutscenes here, but I don't remember. It doesn't matter if we don't. I don't mind having to sit through it again. It's not going to take that much time out of our day. I could kick the Sega CD. It would actually make it skip it if I can knock the laser out of line enough for the error correction to go off. But the little PCB edge is a bit loose. I wouldn't have done it if I'd known I'd have to go back. I probably loaded the wrong slot. See if I can upset the system a bit. Right, don't rattle it any harder because it'll crash.
Ah, welcome, my young friend. So you seem to be lost, eh? Well then, allow me to introduce myself. I'm the owner of this mansion, the Mansion of Hidden Souls. You can call me...
I'd still recommend dropping down to like 480p or something. I really don't think you need 720p 60 for this. I just can't bother to change my settings.
You see, every 4 years, the moon's magic fades of magic moonlight. Did you know that butterflies are the souls of flowers? It's true. On the moon, humans who are really becoming souls transform into butterflies. The soul of the point now is that witness of your I can suggest that you really this child has chosen to become a butterfly, a part of this mansion forever. You cannot take it from the boundaries of this mansion. As a matter of fact, you cannot leave either.
I mean, we're doing this in 720p. I got more views anyway, because that automatically makes a video back recording to a lot of people. Even though the source material's probably like... I doubt this is even 320. It's probably using like the half video or something. This game. I don't know, that ain't that blocky, is it?
Pretty soon.
It looks like half resolution to me, and maybe it's quarter resolution. To be honest, the dithering and shit isn't too bad in these renders. Like, yeah, there'll only be 64 colours in this. I think that's the limit, isn't it? For the, or does the Sega CD increase that? I don't think it does. It's still got to come out of the fucking Mega Drive, doesn't it? So I would think 64 colours only. Whack it through the emulator, take a lossless still, and see how far.
Wait a minute. That butterfly you're holding is still red. What do you think you're doing? Its beautiful shape will be destroyed, and it'll turn back into an ugly human if you keep carrying it around like that.
I do not care. Yeah, I don't think there's really any processor power or anything left to do anything fancy like that at this point. Fucking clock. I don't remember where I need to go now. I'm kind of a bit lost. My memory's a bit patchy here. Pretty certain the game's going to make me get the clock before I do anything else. I can't be bothered zipping through my fucking recording anymore. But this is the thing, once we get the clock, like, I can't really be making mistakes. So I'm going to save here, once I enter this room. And And that will pretty much be our last save. Any further saves will have to be made on another slot. I'm totally going to come live in this room.
What happened to this butterfly? It still has red wings. They haven't turned blue yet. I see. You brought it from the basement, didn't you? Don't think you can get out of this mansion. Many have tried. None have succeeded.
Well, I shall be the first.
There's a clock over there. Take it. When the needle reaches 12, the magic of the moon will be gone. Be careful and hurry.
Yeah, we now have to worry about the passage of time, which only gets used up when we're moving. Let's see here. Yeah, now it gets fucking worrying. Fucking hate clocks. I fucking hate clocks. I hate them. Hate them. I hate them. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate them. Fucking hate them. Anyway. That's enough fucking hating clocks. What order are we doing this in? Don't remember. Let me zip through that stuff. I don't really want to make too much a mess of this. We've already seen the game over screen. Okay, I believe I've got this. I think... I've got this. Well, if not, we're just going to have to reload, aren't we? Yeah! Hate clocks. Hate clocks. Fucking hate them. Fucking hate them. I fucking hate them.
Different and beautiful wings. I see the moon has not yet completed its magic. You may have a chance to reverse the transformation.
Right. We need to be here. Should be it for this room.
The dark is safer if you have a light. Take this and run quickly.
Well, we're going to go back where that mouldy music was. I don't believe I can get the what should be the last item until I've already been in here. I think I have to... Oh no, that is the right way. I thought I'd gone the wrong way for a second. And I should still be safe to save this. But we'll be saving on like slot 3 now. I think I can have that manual saving. It's just weird. It really is. Especially a game like this. It's just... Let me see. There we go. The music has been defeated. I don't actually think that is the same as the area with the golem. It's a lower pitch, isn't it? It's do find it very strange how that's a red and blue butterfly in that image, though. I guess this game takes place in the Silent Hill 2 universe, and that they obviously, you know, fail in that canon. Yeah, gotta get this. That's a general 6000 sound library sound there, with a bullet shell dropping to the floor. I think it's from General 6000 anyway, maybe it's not. Pretty much all sounds in the wild are from General 6000. Everything reminds me of clocks now. Fucking stomach. My meds have run out. I ain't got any more. I can't get any more till next week. And it's probably still going to be the cheap crap that doesn't fucking work. Because the National Health Service has got to make budget cuts. Because we've got all those foreign people that we've got to see to, and all those drunk people that we need to stop dying instead of leaving them in the gutter to fucking die where they belong. I'm sorry, but if I'm going to pay taxes, then I believe I should get priority, and I'm not turning this into a fucking political video. But suffice to say that if you're paying for something, you should get what you're paying for. And that if you fuck yourself up and it's self-inflicted, then, you know, you should have no one to blame but yourself. Other people shouldn't have to suffer because of your poor decision. I hate clocks. I've got to get out of here, man. I'm starting to self-harm again. Right, we're not going to worry about this area yet. I'll go back down here for now and get away from the fucking clocks. I hate them. I fucking hate them. See here. Death, 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 deaths, deaths. The fucking clocks are ticking. Oh man, I hope I'm right. I'm not sure I'm remembering this right. I don't know how many moves we've got, but that clock's going to come up on my screen any second now and be like, you're running out of time. And then I shall have to kill it. Honestly, I'd rather just not know. I'd just rather destroy the clock and pretend everything's going just fine. I belong to the Beat Generation. I don't let anything trouble my mind. I belong to the Beat Generation, and everything's going just fine. I once knew a man who worked from 9 to 5 just to pay his monthly bills, just while he stayed alive. So keep your country cottage, your house and lawn serene, but I just want a one-room pad where I can make the scene.
Hey, what are you doing with that crystal? Put it back!
No.
It carries the power to repel the magic of the moon.
Suck my
If you
dick.
don't handle it wisely, you could be banished from the mansion forever.
Oh, good. Actually, not good. I was going to come and live here.
If you leave the mansion, the spell will be broken and time will pass quickly for me as I have been here for years. I will become a grown-up. I don't want to be a grown-up. I don't.
Yeah, I can sort of sympathise with her on the whole aging thing. Like, I wouldn't go back to being a child. I hated it. It's like a waste of, like, the first fucking however many years of your life that you could use to do something better, but... maybe quite aptly stay at about 25. I would have to come on the screen in, like, the fucking... room that's got clock noises while I'm talking about aging, wouldn't it? Clocks hate me. They hate me. They've got it in for me. I swear, man, I don't know where they are, but there's one somewhere and it's plotting against me. I just know it is. When I find it, it's fucking dead. Clocks suck. They really, really suck. Anyway. Right. I might need to get my calculator out for this one. I kinda know what's going on, but I kinda don't at the same time. I thought I just pushed to go through there. I did. But it's Heel Dragon. It does that a little bit here. Just a little bit. No. No. Definitely not that. That's where we came out of. This is using up my moves. I wonder if pressing the back button actually counts as a single move or as two on that clock. If we go the wrong way, it'll kick us back out on the landing. No, that's no good to me. Waiting for that clock to come back on. As far as I am aware. Okay, I think that should be it. Controls are really laggy in that bit.
Wait, young lad. Where are you going? Don't go.
Waltzy time. I'm gonna waltz with my sister. I'm gonna get drunk. pass out. So they're all voice actors. Let's just see how small the team is on this. It's absolutely tiny. There we go. Mention of Hidden Souls on Sega CD. See, I don't think it's that bad, man. It's a long ways from perfect, but like compared to the other shit on Sega CD, it ain't half bad. Just needs more ways for you to actually be able to fuck up and die. And maybe more waltz music. Waltz music's always good. But I do think that you know, I do generally get this vibe of like ambition from this like where they'd maybe had like a huge idea, you know, with this, but it was that long ago that these things weren't established. There wasn't really much prior knowledge of which way to go with these things, and the system's really up against it. Like I say, when you look at most games like this, they need like 20 megahertz 386s with like 4 megs of RAM or whatever. You just don't have that on the Sega CD. You don't have permanent storage. They all want a decent amount of hard drive space, which the Sega CD just doesn't have that at its disposal. And I do still, like, have to wonder about that Silent Hill room. I just do. I cannot... You know, I do find that very odd. Of all the colours they could choose, it almost does feel like a nod to it. And it's got to be a coincidence. It's one of those where you'd really like to be able to ask the devs. I've just noticed, I'm amazed they wasted polygons on that detail. Look at that. That's definitely a... Maybe that's a sprite. I mean, because you're on fixed cameras, it was something that I learned, is you could do that with like 1 or 2 sprites quite easily. And then you're only using, like, what, 4 polygons to do that? assuming you're using polygons to render sprites. Well, I will be back in a moment when I find something else to do for another half hour or something before I kill the stream for the night. Uh-oh. I'm going to break my wire stepping on it like that. This room is a mess. You know, I do have to wonder whether the game would have benefited from something like Cinepack to make it run smoother, but I think that would have just grained it up. Let's see, what have I got here? Put that on for now while I try and figure out what to do. I'll have my CD out because I might need it. It's probably not wise to leave it in the console. Yeah, I was playing on a copy. The original disc is ringed, unfortunately. That just sounds really bad at PAL speeds. Oh, fucking Model 1 Sega CDs are unreliable. It's the only one that still fucking works. I don't know where that reputation came from. It's bullshit. They're more reliable. They're way more reliable than the other ones, at least in my experience. Maybe it's just me, maybe my luck's just weird. So you've got RGM1, CD drive no longer works. RGM2, CD drive no longer works. Model 2, CD drive no longer works. What a load of shit. Where am I even going to put these? What I'll do, I've got that Chips 386, I'll hook that up for like half an hour, I'll just run through some Keen or something. It's there for now. Can I get this with one hand? I probably shouldn't, because it's, I'll be honest, pretty expensive. It's heavier than I am, apparently. There we go. Hook this fucking thing up for a little while. Unfortunately, it's going to have to sit on its side, but it should be alright. Right, let me see. Where's my electrics in all of this? Let's turn the audio all the way down so I don't blow up people's ears. There's always required, oh, that's nice to know. The chroma key's still on the chat window, isn't it? That's shit. I've got to get rid of that now. See, it's a shame I can't have done this ahead of time, isn't it, really? But, well, that's the way things go. At least we don't got lots of wires to hook up to this thing. It's only a 386. You know, there's no LAN on this machine or anything anyway, even if we wanted it. And I'm not going to need the mouse. I have it to hand, but I'm not going to need it. Yeah, we'll just plug that into the graphics card for now instead of the capture card. See if my battery's still good in here. Howdy gamer dude. What the fuck? Who's messed up my... Oh no, I might have to kill our OBS to do that. I hope not. No, but why is the resolution off? That's not right. Who's messed up that and that? It's all a mess. Now I can fix this. I can't just deactivate this shit, really, isn't it? Maybe I can just set it to some ridiculous colour that nobody's going to use. That'll do. That'll fix it. It's a bodge. Now, what is wrong with this? There's somebody messed about with my scaler, because that isn't right. No, they haven't, so that's OBS been silly. What the hell? It doesn't even fit properly. The fuck's happened here? Why is the order wrong? Something's not fucking... It's fucking serviceable. We'll just leave it like that. Run this goddamn oddball thing for a little while. I actually have some games on here. I should have. Oh god, that's horrible. Let's put that on. Hang on, I don't have sound. Oh, I know why I don't have sound. I know why I don't have sound. Because I didn't put the wires back in. Because they're stuck in the back of the Sega CD. Sega CD! This ain't only going to come out of one speaker, is it? I don't know, but it makes horrible buzzing noises. Let's see, how much money does he want for this quality product that he's come up with? For only $30? Well, shit, that sounds like a good fucking deal. Sounds like a fucking mess. See, Mansion of Hidden Souls is definitely better than this. Because the controls are horrible in this game. Should I update the damn stream info? No, I think people by now, if anyone just shows up late, like they're going to realise, oh, I've missed the main thing. That fucking noise is loud. That might be too loud. Let me know if it needs adjusting. I'm gonna just actually it's hurting my ears. What the fuck did Romans ever do to us? Now this doesn't seem far to me. In fact, bombing them seems a little bit excessive. I don't know, it works for some people. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! I said Allahu Akbar! Thank you. Yeah, you can artificially inflate the score a little bit in this game, like... Shit, I'm gonna get killed. Well, it'd be the end of the world, but... Man, I'm out of practice. I haven't played this game in a really long time, I'm not that surprised. You get proper fucked up on this bit, because if you get hit by one of them, you get knocked back into another room, and... Jump didn't work again. And yeah, they'll fuck you up real fast. $30 fucking. You would hope that was some worthless currency and not US dollars, wouldn't you? See, all in all, Nightmare 3D is a much more reasonable game to have shelled money out on at this time. Crap. Man, this ain't gonna plan. I'm gonna die once I get on those tricky jumps in a minute. I just know it. I don't care, I'm just faffing around. There we go. I've played what I set out to play for today. Bombs. Oh no. No, we got this little hut here first, haven't we? I suppose it's still more coherent than that fucking Jazz Jackrabbit shit. I ain't got any bombs, you bastards! There we go, that's what I was trying to do. See, if you land on them as they get bombed up, they'll get stuck in mid-air and then they'll drop another hat. Oh, come off it! That doesn't fucking work. Also the crows yell as well. They're not really very convincing crows, because crows don't have yellow... Well, they could be chuffs, I suppose. $30 for a game the control doesn't even fucking work. I'm about to get a game over, I'm pretty certain. This is a game that clearly cared more about its visuals than anything else. I'm pretty certain you could hear the jump key banging there. Oh dear. Maybe I play some... By the way, that weird snow on the left of the screen when it fades is visible to me. That's not just something that you're seeing. Oh god, I got Keen 2 and 3 on here. Fuck that. I hate those games, they're horrible. Oh, I wanted to play Keen 5, but this is the only one that's not on here. Oh no, so it is. Oh nice, now it thinks I'm in monochrome mode. Oh look, id Software shit code is misdetecting my memory again. So the game probably won't run anywhere. Yeah, thanks id Software, competent fucking coding as usual. Set my video card to monochrome mode and then misdetect the free memory. We'll have more than that, look at that, I got 516k. I never understood why they report like XMS and EMS, because the game doesn't use those. The whole game just runs in like conventional memory. You would be amazed how many machines I have that don't actually run like Keen and Quake and shit. But I don't know if it's just the way I build things or something, but there's something ain't fucking right. Right, well, what can I make an idiot of myself at? I don't think that's going to run on here. Fucking run Duke Nukem 3D on a fucking 386. Maybe this one will run. Ah, but there's no PC speaker pass-through. And of course it's going to be stuck in monochrome mode now. Fucking id Software. What a bunch of fucking clowns. Absolute bunch of fucking clowns. Doom was a cod of its time, it really was. Alright, let's try this. Maybe this will get around it. I could have done that on one line. That's inefficient usage of MS-DOS there. Well, 331 kilobytes, that may be enough. Fucking black and white. Well, we'll play black and white Commander Keen then, because I'm not fucking about with it. It's Software, you fucking morons. That $30 pizza game fucking did better than this. Of course, the volume's low in id Software titles as well, for some reason. That's fucking stupid. What a shit end to the fucking evening. If you want something to not fucking work, then we know to employ. Bethesda seems like a fitting studio to have bought them, given how well their fucking shit works, don't it? I don't feel like my luck has just officially run out for the day. I've used my quota. I'm not slowing down, game. You will yield to me. You will yield to me, Potter. This is your last warning. I wish that was unusually sophisticated for Commander Keen music, this track. It's almost unfitting. Jeez, I wonder if we'll get out of memory in a minute. The colour's gone because id Software are fools and don't know how to actually program video cards properly. At least the game's running now, but it's still only detecting like 300k of memory, so we're probably going to lose the music at some... well, it could be that. It's got swastikas in this game, I suppose. Maybe that's something to do with it. Like, red might still work in some capacity. Jeez. I mean, maybe it's coming out in sympathy with, like, id's later games who only have, like, one colour, like Doom fucking whatever, where everything's just brown. As in, like, the recent ones, not as in the original DOS game. The colours are actually quite bright in there. This is going to be fun with no fucking colour. At least we've got some nice odd meter music playing to, like, keep me relatively calm. Never tried to learn this song, I really should. Sorry, I was like really getting carried away on the music. Not really. They don't show up in the game enough to warrant one. The cat and the fiddle, I played with my diddle while taking a piddle and something else. Yeah, it would sure be nice to have this in colour. Can I have a look at the member status? The game might punish me for doing it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna get like some fucking... really quite horrible in monochrome. Ah shit! It's just Siegler. It used to be his avatar on the 3D Realms board. Many movies. I was only saving the game, so you didn't really miss. Ah, shit, that's why I was saving it. Doesn't look like there's anything over there anyway, does it? I don't know what's wrong, my internet's perfectly stable, that's a problem with fucking something else. All the time I think it's just OBS being stupid. Horrible piece of software. Hang on a minute, this is where that robot lives. Get me out of there. I don't have keys. I don't know where the keys are. I might get stuck here. It's been a while since I actually sat and played through this, you know. I don't get as much time to fuck about with these things now. I said it before, adult life sucks, because there's always like a million mundane things to do. You've always got to go grocery shopping, or pay bills, or fuck with this, or fuck with that. Yeah, you know, it wouldn't surprise me. OBS is about their level of quality, at least. Let's go one at a time. Oh, there is a key here, but I mean, there's no way to know what colour it is. Which key do we want? The grey one? Well, that grey or that grey. Pick your poison, they're all grey. Yeah, I think there was. I don't really remember seeing them around that much. I guess people maybe just shelled out. Ah, bollocks, I'll be cocky. Now I'll stop being cocky, now I'll save, now that we're past the dangerous bit. Probably. I remember there being an abundance of orange monitors on machines like that, though. So odd things that they had. They smelled funny. I don't know why, but they always had this whiff about them. close. Well, there's other shit in the level, but I've got the card, I can just leave. So I'm just gonna just leave. Oh shit, it's this level. I rather like this level. There's nothing up here, is there? I think it's down now, isn't it? It is. Get me out of that. Fucking robots, I hate them. I don't hate them as much as I hate clocks, but I still hate them. For some reason, id games think this thing's monochrome. I'm just amazed that it's detecting the RAM at all enough to actually get the game to run. I thought that was the key for that door, I guess not. Maybe it was the one up there, which is shit, because now I'm going to go past this Geoseeker robot again. There won't be much more gaming, I'm just killing time till the end of the stream at this point, really. That one's slightly less. Oh yeah, I probably need a license for that now. That'll be the problem. I haven't paid the fucking European Union my fucking colour license. Crap, I'll have to renew that. It. I never understood that. Like, why is there a U in colour? It's not Kalawa. The obligatory swastika. Oh god, how do I get out of here? What have I done? Doesn't strike me as somewhere I want to be. Yeah! I think I'm stuck. I'm gonna fucking cheat in a minute, I can't get out of here. There we go. Well, that was more fucking complicated. That was more complicated than it needed to be. Fuck the secrets, I don't want them. I think I fucking used up all my luck on the Sega CD. Everything went right with that, so so now everything's gonna go wrong. Let me do a quick save. Killing all the robots, killing all the robots in the air. I am gonna kill them all, make the robots dead now. Shit! Damn it! Fuck this leap of faith. It worked! Perfect timing, that would be why it wasn't there before, it would have just left. Oh come on, Phil, I wasn't even touching the keyboard, how did that happen? No, there isn't one all the way down there, but now we know. I was just testing, honestly. Stupid evil robots must. My luck's definitely run out for the night, hasn't it? I'm blaming the clocks. It's the clock's fault. Right, there we go. Hang on, do I even need to come down? I don't. This was a total waste of my time. That's why I haven't seen the bottom of this level in years. Now he's probably going to fall off of there for no fucking reason again. I know why it falls off there, because it's like a low ceiling. Fuck, I'm saving the game again. I feel like my bad luck quota's about to come down. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I don't know, the poor Saturn, I can't find a good game on that, and I've tried. Like the Sega CD, I've at least found a few, most of which don't need to be on there, but it at least has some passable games. The Saturn just has nothing. Has a bunch of RPGs on it, I don't want to play it. Has a bunch more fucking Space Invaders clones that I definitely don't want to play. I think I need to go in there. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Right, done. I definitely don't need to be over here, that was a waste of my time. One of the 4 machines protecting the main elevator shaft. It's toast. Key purposefully wanders about the Megamatic. Jeez, this monochrome is doing my head in. On the other hand, I've streamed as long as I set out to, so I'm only going to give it like another 15 minutes and I'm going to quit anyway, so... Stupid fucking good software. How's the memory situation looking? Yeah, it's getting steadily worse. We'll get an out of memory soon. The music won't play. Then the game will just crash. Or at least kick us out to that error message. It's not like I'll have at least 500k free. How annoying. Well, that's not what I planned to do, but as the game will let me in there, I think I'll go in here. Stupid robots. Stupid robots. Stupid robots. Oh, fuck. You mean I can't get out of it? I'll be more how you're finding Windows 10 given you were running that and seem to get quite pissed with it. Which I can understand why, but... Oh man! Yeah, good luck quarters going to hell. It all got used up on the Sega CD. I was about to say something smells like burning. I've just lit a fucking cigarette. It 80 fucking degrees would be like paranoia time for me. If it goes over 45, I start working. Moves faster on diagonals. Well, that fits. Knock it out just because it's there. That almost sounds like a bad thermal interface. Or at the very least, there's something somewhere is just saturating. Having said that, on liquid cooling, the temperature can jump around rapidly. I mean, on the Presley, you'll get, you know, you can easily get like a 5, even 10 degree increase in just a second, but it'll drop off instantly as soon as you take the lid off again. I didn't even have time to shoot the fucking thing. The game's just hating me at this point. And I'm tired. And my luck is well and truly out for the time. Well, maybe not. That was quite lucky, actually. Yeah, maybe. I missed, like, the part of the stream where that stuff would have been around, so I don't know what blocks like that you've got. But I mean, if it came from the factory, it probably isn't very good if history is anything to go on. No, that's not what I want, god damn it. Oh, fucking hell. See, I wouldn't stand for it. I would make it my mission. Like, I will get this thing down to 45 degrees. Or I will die trying. No, probably. I doubt it's worth the risk, to be honest. Like, if it was some old thing that wasn't critical, then fine. But when it's like something you got to rely on, it's a bit risky trying to do things like that. I always think. I'll look down here. The robot won't get me down here. Screw you, robot. Oh, the key's down here as well. That's convenient. Ah, damn it. Oh, I mean, I don't know what the power dissipation's like on them or anything. So I don't really have much input to offer on it. The FM chip's really scratchy on this thing. 105 fucking watts. That's a little bit insane, actually. I think think I'll make this the last level for tonight. Well, that was horrible. I'm going to save the game now. Bad dog. Put the mud down. Oh well, it's 65 watts, a little bit more in the realms of realism. Fucking dogs. They didn't do that last time. Kill it. Kill it. It's dead. Stupid cicada, stupid jumping bombs, stupid things trying to kill me. Everything's gonna die because it's trying to kill me. How did I not die then? I usually just leave everything on auto on new machines anyway, I can't be bothered tweaking them. That's assuming there are many options at all. Board on this thing, you can't really change very much. No, I don't know, it's something I fucking do, all those songs on that album are things I just came up with while I was, like, playing. Because usually if I'm getting mad, I'll start singing. Either been angry or happy, we'll set it off. I'm going to save the game again. Some kind of mishappening at the higher speeds, maybe. Or maybe coherence has been lost somewhere. See, that save was a good idea. How does that work? That was dumb. Yeah, you see, it didn't do it that time. I've had it with these Cicadi and their stupid robots and their stupid dogs. Why is that not working now? Maybe I exit the menu and come back in? Okay. I don't know why it did that. Don't ask me. Damn! It's one of them stupid bouncing bombs. Kill it. I think it is. I don't think this game checks anything when you save it, it just saves. There's a hole in there. Nothing good in it though. Oh no, that stupid bouncy bomb. It's gonna kill me. There we go. Right, I got all these keys. I don't know what to do with them because everything's just grey. Evidently not the best experiences with it there. Jump on me, isn't it? No, we killed it. Hang on, this is where the level started. I don't need to be down here. Well, this is just shit. Yeah. Kill the bouncy bombs. The shellies. That's what they're called in this game. What is that? What the ones in Sonic 1 are called? I don't know what that did. Fucking hell. Yeah, that would be bothering me. I would be fitting about that. Stupid chicane. Almost as dumb as the Regelisons. Really? The level's over already? Oh, okay then. I won't argue with it. Oh, of course, it didn't break because that thing was there. How convenient. How's about I just play aggressively? That never lets me down. That usually gets me where I want to be. And it still does. Kane's dead, but that doesn't seem to be bothering him. Yeah, well, that just seems to be the way software is now. It's always stupid friendly error messages. I'll save the game, maybe I'll finish it off sometime, but why am I down in this slot? I really don't know why this is stuck in monochrome mode, and I don't think anything else will do. Also, the whole memory thing. Well, I got like nearly 600k free, but like, fuck, an id game's gonna detect that. I just wrote this by accident. Oh no, everything else runs in colour, even this piece of shit, look at that. So I want to find out now, is anything else running in monochrome? Well, that does. But I mean, that might just be some bits been flipped. Who fucking knows? What a fucking mess. Yeah, they're just asking for piracy with a name like Copysoft. Jeez, what a fucking mess. I think I'm about done here. I'm not playing anything else, that's for certain. I'm going to have this smoke and basically I'm bailing out. I might be annoying with the synthesizer for a minute. But otherwise, basically, yeah, the stream's done. I played through what I set out to play. I fucked about with this thing for a while. Yeah, well, this is a 386, but it didn't do that before. It only did that since I fired Keen up on it. Because its software are fucking great. There's nothing wrong with the video card. It might look a bit funny if I plug the monitor in there. We might get some snow on things a little bit if it's upsetting the chroma circuits, but yeah, it was. Shame they canned it when they did, but I suppose at least it had the decency of dying with dignity instead of, well, yeah, definitely. At least assured that it got to die with dignity rather than going to hell, I suppose. Video Surge MCI. Nope, not that I can remember. Tell you what I did once though. Ah, me lamp. The joys of living in a small house. Used to watch that. So I think they're actually sequencing that at some point. But, it needs some overblown chords in it somewhere. It needs some... Just need to go to unashamedly sci-fi like that. I might, if I get time. There always seems to be other shit going on though. I never seem to get time for things like that now. There's always just mundane crap that needs doing. way. Like that. Yeah, maybe. I'll try and give it a watch sometime if I've got the time. As I say, there always seems to be mundane shit going on. I mean, this month I'm taken up with basically I got to clean all the fucking garbage out my house because I can't get rid of it. There's no fucking garbage collection around here. There is, but it's really far apart. And I don't have a license to fucking use the city's waste disposal anymore. So it's just mounting up. I can't get rid of it. I've burnt as much as I can. And I'm just going to have to pile it on my lawn and try and get it to the fucking tip on someone else's pass and hope I can get away with it. But yeah, this is the C&T. It's just got itself a battery now, so... Yeah, I mean, we get garbage collection, but you get rid of one small fucking bin every 2 weeks. Like, it's not enough. It's like, you know, everything comes in a plastic package now. It doesn't matter how much you crush the drinks bottles down or whatever. It's not enough. But it's not just me. Everyone else on the streets is saying that the whole road just smells like garbage fires because people are just burning garbage. It's the only way you can get rid of it. Again, it makes me wonder what the fuck taxes are paid for, because you don't get fuck all out of it now. This ain't locked up, has it? Fuck it has. It's never done that before. I wonder what's upset it. Probably those bits that got flipped by running keen. Would be my guess. Yeah, it's the C&T. I quite like this thing. It's a decent enough machine. Yeah, that's probably where it goes. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh god, I forgot to skip the... Never mind, I'm shutting it off in just a second anyway. I just want to bring up the NSSI screen before I kill the stream for the night. Really? There we go. See, how does this know when the date is wrong? That's what bothers me. How does it know when something is wrong with the date and time? It freaks me out. It really does. It bothers me. I don't know how it knows. Well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty obscure bias. Good luck finding it. Yeah, that's my CD drive. It works. Either you're going to read it or you're not. It is loaded. I don't know. It said it's reporting 2018. Everything else is set to 2018. I don't know what the problem is. But yeah, this is one of the few pieces of software that can actually detect this chip. It detects it as an SX, but it does detect it. I'm not going to be able to go in any Well, you'd think, but it reports 2018 just fine. This NSSI, if it's off by just an hour, it will start freaking out, and I don't know how it knows. It really bothers me, because it seems to have an awareness of what the date should be. I haven't started this thing in days, so even if my clock is like falling off a little bit, it shouldn't be aware of that, because there's nothing else it to on the machine, like other than the local date and the local date stamp on the files that are there. So I don't know how it figures it out. There's so weird going on. Either way, that is yeah. It doesn't yield that much of an improvement. But who really knows? Either way, I am killing the stream for the night. Yeah, the other thing an SSI tends to do is freak out if anything's wrong with the boot sector. It'll think you've got a virus there if you've got a drive overlay or anything. It's a bit weird about things like that. I mean, I can see why it would think that. But anyway, yeah, I am definitely done here. I'm going to put this Sega CD away. The Model 1 Sega CD, it's unreliable Sega CD, and yet it's the only one that fucking works consistently. And try and figure out what the hell's wrong with those Wonder Megas. Yeah, it's good to see you in chat and stuff. I don't know if I'll be awake like in the hours to catch your next stream. Given when they usually are. Sleeping pattern's sort of normal at the moment. Won't last long, I don't think, but yeah, it's anyways, I'm out of here. But the Model what? I don't fucking know. People tell me they do, but it's always the Model 2s that seem to break for some reason. The only thing that's gone wrong on mine's the battery. The battery went flat. And it actually seems to be holding charge, which I'm really surprised at. Nothing's leaking or anything. Maybe it's just luck, but it works. The only problem with it is... I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. Everyone else seems to be able to get there, and I can like 90% of the time. But yeah, the only... Like, the battery's flat and the connector's a little bit iffy, you know. If it's not quite on right, it starts doing weird things. But, I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it. You know, let me have a look here. Set that back to composite temporarily. Yeah, what's the fucking problem? Why is it doing that? Stupid fucking thing. Composite line in. Well, there shouldn't be anything wrong with that, so I don't know why it's been that way. Maybe it's the Sega being weird. Maybe it is a Sega being weird, maybe it's just tired. My NES is completely dead. The slot on that's just completely gone. I can't fix it anymore. What the hell? This thing's not fucking having it. What is it? I don't know what the fucking problem is with that. Shouldn't be anything wrong with it. It's all hooked up just fine. I don't know. I think the slot in the Mega Drive is just a little bit better, perhaps, than the NES one. It doesn't seem to stretch as bad. The NES one, I think, is under way more stress. And the other thing is, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing for the Sega CD, the connector for that, I don't know what's upset it, but yeah, I mean, the thing works. It works with that awful fucking, the music running slow, because it's a PAL system running a US BIOS, and it runs it at 50 hertz. It just sounds bad. It's not like the stock Euro BIOS is too much better. Yeah, that would probably do it. I've heard the top-loading NES is better, but I'm not that bothered about the system, to be honest. The Super Nintendo generally got better versions of all the good NES games, so I'll just stick to that. But yeah, that's definitely me done for the night, man. I'm absolutely knackered, so I'll see you around. Thanks everyone for tuning in, I guess.